We have ENHYPEN's album, the most recent album, Unleash Desire, part 2 of my reaction. The first part I checked out the cinema film, concept cinema, and the title track with music video and flashover. And I think from like if I have to choose from flashover or the title track, I would say I prefer flashover, even though it's not my style specifically, the production of that song, but at the same time I think it's way more lively. It gives way more energy than the title track. And I talked about the title track. If you're interested, check out part 1. I was not satisfied with that title track, let's just say that. But yeah, all right, we have our next music video, which is Outside. This was released like later than the album itself. It was released 8 days ago for me as of right now, as I'm recording. So I think I didn't look it up, but I think this is a B-side, but it's a more intriguing B-side, and it happened to has a music video. Maybe it plays a bigger role in the storyline, so I am intrigued. Let's jump right into it.
Driving hard, I'm top with the question mark. Pretty boy, no I'm not on the red alert. 보는 이 눈에 떠지 마치 Dracula. Now it's same how I'm fame, don't 미쳐가. Was a pretty boy, but it's getting ugly. 머리 부시듯이 헤매 내 엉망의 소리. 헛된 고결함 대신 널 갖고 싶어졌지. 전세아만 밤을 새워 아닌 멜라토닌. 눈에 서인 내 빛발 빛을 리는 거리. 콩나물에 빛의 truth 어서 이곳 말해. Watch me. 여동처럼 맘이 붉은 달이 뜬 밤 벗겨져 내 baby. 아이스크림처럼 넌 drowning. 지주에 네 얼굴에 adrenaline. 넘치는 욕망 널 데려가지. 내 이성의 경계선 넘어가지. We be outside. 손을 넘어와. 동물 속은 sweet. 너와 세운 dream world. 새 와닿지. Wake when the night comes. 소란 나의 leash. 가면 따윈 벗어. 세계는 flip. Turn into a bad love. Damn. 너를 지키다는 의지. 이제 중요하지 않지.
What is happening right now? I'm a little bit confused, and maybe it's part of the fact that I am not like up to date with ENHYPEN's lore. Of course I know the basic stuff. I talked about it in part 1, so check it out. Don't comment under this video everything. I talked about it in part 1, so please. But I know it's pretty self-explanatory, the title of the song, Outside, and they are outside even though they are vampires and the sun is deadly for them, but and they have blue eyes. Everything is different about appearance-wise than like when it comes to the cinema concept film. They give off pretty much like vampire, you know, it gave vampire, but as of right now it's weird. And they talked about it in the concept cinema, like if they had the chance to, if the how if the monster dies or go away, should I choose to be human again or not be what I am now or something like that? That was the main takeaway from that um conversation or that dialogue. And I don't even know who said it. Jake maybe, or he sung, or I'm not sure. But like they made a choice, or the monster gone away. They had the choice or ability to give up their vampire self. Okay, I'm going to go back a little bit.
게임처럼 drive 자주 왜날 원해 adrenaline 추억한 영광 널 데려가지 내 성의 경계선 넘어가지 We be outside
All right. About the song, so far it's my least favorite. Yeah, I don't like that song, but storyline wise, it's really interesting visually what they are telling us, in my opinion, because of course it's a big difference. And as I've said in part one, my one of my favorite concept cinema from them is the one for Blue Orange, or Blue Orange, Orange Blood. um, in my head, I don't know why I connected with Blue Orange 8 by TXT, whatever. But in that concept cinema, they also out in the sun and they are playing in the field with the girl. And the end of that concept cinema, the girl captures, quote unquote, captures Sonu and turn him into a vampire. Yeah. I said it in part one. I'm going to check out more ENHYPEN explained videos on the lore and like full breakdown and stuff like that, because I have to be a little bit updated about what is happening currently with them, storyline wise. But yeah. All right. Let's jump right into Loose official lyric video. And I assume we don't need subtitles, so let's go.
I can feel my heart racing. It's so hard to keep cool. Am I being too patient? Too hot, got me sweating on the floor. I just can't take it anymore. I was so close, I can taste it. I see it in your eyes. If there's a chance, I'ma take it. I'm begging you, just please give me a sign. Waiting way too long, I think it's time. Oh, this magic's burning like a fire inside. And it's way too hot, girl, we should let it loose. I've been waiting to get next to you. I can tell, baby, you wanted to. All this tension, baby, let your body loose. It's just me and details hitting just right. Let it down, but don't be shy. I'm just glad we broke that ice. Let's keep on dancing. Baby, I can give it to you however you like. However you like. All this magic's burning like a fire inside. It's way too hot, girl, we should let it loose. I've been waiting to get next to you. I can tell I bet you want it too. All this tension, baby, let your body loose. It's just me and you. Locking eyes inside this crowded room. When you look at me, I can't refuse. All this tension, baby, let your body loose. Yeah, baby. I don't wanna waste another second tonight. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's let it loose. I've been waiting to get next to you. Next to you. I can tell, I bet you want it too. All this tension, baby, let your body loose. Let your body loose, yeah. It's just me and you. Locking eyes inside this crowded room. When you look at me, I can't refuse. All this tension, baby, let your body loose. Let your body loose, yeah, baby. Loose. Loose. Loose.
I am I'm a little bit disappointed because there are so many engines, the fandom, who are take pride in ENHYPEN's sound, not just their visual storytelling. It just, for me, there are not that much of ENHYPEN songs in general that I listen to and I'm saying like, oh, instant playlist, you know? And it's not because I want to hate, it's just like I really want to love the songs, you know, because I love the artists as well, the personalities, the overall energy that they are bringing. And once again, ENHYPEN is a really good storytelling group in my opinion. I love the aesthetics, the theme, the vampirism. One of my favorite monsters in the supernatural world is vampire. I just love the thought of a vampire and what they are representing and what they are doing. I just really love the lore itself, you know? And I just really wish that they would do a better job in not connecting the vampire theme with the songs, like aesthetically. It's just, I don't know. I had a picture in my mind when I started reacting to this album, and I think the concept cinema gave a really bad head start to this album, because as a concept cinema film, as a stand-alone storytelling, it's a really nice way to continue the storyline. But when it connected to the album itself, it doesn't paint the picture that they wanted to have, in my opinion. This is once again subjective. This is my thoughts in my opinion, it's a little bit all over the place. Everything that this album is just, I don't know. I I saw that this song also has a Korean version. I'm going to check it out off camera. I was so excited when I came into this album reaction because I've heard a lot of stuff about it. But as of right now, I am a little bit, I don't know. Yeah. Whatever. It happens. Yeah. All right. We have our next song, Helium. Let's go.
너는 나의 숨이자 살아가게 하는 내 가득 들이켜 Your love is helium 너를 숨 쉴 때마다 아찔하게 날아가 계속 들이켜 Your love is helium helium 식품 같은 세상 위 나타난 진리 폭발하듯 뒤집힌 내 세계를 봐 네가 찾아준 웃음은 날 낙원에 데려가 We're just so romantic 설명 못한 match We don't my heart is in
And for me, the saddest part is that I really, really love the synths, the 80s, 70s type of sounds in general. I really love disco music. That's why one of my Song of the Year songs for 2025 as of right now is Runaway with by N-Team. And ENHYPEN does this sound, this type of sound as well, but they are mixing it with more hip-hop elements or more heavier composition than N-Team, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just, for me, a lot of times ENHYPEN songs are begins as a really good start for a song. Like this song Helium started out as a proper synth anthem that I really love, and even though they doesn't have synths in this song so far, it just gives that type of energy, you know, that 80s disco type of vibe, which I really, really enjoy, like late night type of stuff, which is interconnected with their concept cinema, which is a really good thing. And I talked about it, like, as of right now, non-stop, how this album is all over the place, doesn't have any continuation with other stuff and interconnected elements, you know, like every song is different, which is not a bad thing. But when you have a theme and when you have a concept film for your album, which can gives you an overall feel what you can expect from the album, and it doesn't come through the songs, it's so sad, you know. And this is probably the song that can give you a connection point to the concept film. But yeah, like, doesn't the concept film has a purpose, and when you do a concept cinema, then you have a thought in mind that this is going to represent something when you connect it to the album. This is a concept cinema for Unleashed Desire, the album, you know? And that's why I am a little bit worked up on that fact that then why are you doing a concept cinema if you are not connecting the dots, the lines, you know? Especially when you have a so well thought out and build up lore as ENHYPEN. And that's the fault of the executives and the directors who are making these decisions, you know? And yeah, I can't get behind this thought process that they are doing with this project, because for me it's not okay. I'm sorry. And maybe a lot of people are not that like nitpicky than I am. But when it comes to this type of stuff, I'm just like really angry that we have people who can make anything sound good and look good when it comes to visuals, storytelling, but you gave them the wrong tools, and is so like, why? And I'm saying that you gave them the wrong tools because I saw with Loose as well that none of them worked on the track. None of the ENHYPEN members worked on it. And I've heard it even back a few years back when they started out, how they are more on the performance type of idols, which is, I don't have a problem with that. Like, Taemin is another artist, for example, who talked about it during Sochita with Yoongi, that he receives songs, like he almost never do the production side of things, which is understandable. He does writing, songwriting, and he is part of the production, but he is not involved in the like building and the instrumental part of stuff, you know? And that is okay, but ENHYPEN's involvement on their own songs are really minimal as of right now. And I know that they are young and they can develop their own style over the years. I can't wait to see their style blooming out in their songs as well. And I know that they have 1 or 2 songs that are made by the members. It's just like the overall, I'm not sure how different. I'm going to look it up off camera. How like each song produced by, whether if it's produced by different people and wrote by different people, and that's why I'm not vibing and doesn't have the connection with each songs, because it's made by different people. And once again, it should not be a problem that it made by different people. It should be like, you know, it just circles back to the fact that we have a concept cinema. And I really in love with the concept cinema. And I really hoped that that concept cinema is going to mean something. And for me, as of right now, as I am experiencing this album for the first time, it doesn't make sense to me. Maybe after I am watching other reactors checking out this project with the concept cinema and everything, maybe then it's going to make sense and they can give me a little bit more context. Maybe some engines is going to check it out and react to it, and then I have a better view. But for me, as of right now, as someone who is like familiar with ENHYPEN, but I wouldn't consider myself an engine. I am just someone who is watching them from the sidelines, and just I really hope that they can contribute and will contribute more in the future when it comes to music, and their music in general. It's just like, yeah. And you couldn't even say that I have a really specific type of genre that I really enjoy. I listen to everything from ballads to hip hop to pop rock. I enjoy a lot of genres, you know? And ENHYPEN's music is so mixed a lot of times, and even with Bad Desire, the title track, it started with the sound that I am familiar with, that I really love, and it didn't evolve into anything. Like, it was just sitting in one plane of sound, and it was just so boring. It not worthy of being a title track. I'm sorry. It's just, for me, it was nothing. I don't know. And it was so anticipated, this album by ENHYPEN, especially after the concept cinema, in my opinion. It was, yeah. I'm not blaming the members. I am blaming the ones who made the decisions, the executive directors, the ones who were in the chair. Um, I feel stuck. Me personally, I feel stuck here, because I try to explain what I am feeling. I'm not sure if it comes through. Yeah. I hope I'm not alone with that feeling, because I don't know. That last guitar riff was not necessary. I would have been happy if something is happening during that song. Maybe they were not meant to make this album as like climactic that I thought it would be. Maybe I'm expecting too much. At this point, I'm feeling that I am the problem here. I don't really know, to be honest. I'm just I'm expecting a little bit more from ENHYPEN, especially how they are bringing numbers from overseas as an artist. Is just like, that's why I am a little bit like half and half, like 50-50 with ENHYPEN, because they are they are beloved by the public, and like their social media engagement rate is pretty high. They are like almost every day, like they're 24/7 on Weverse and TikTok, and it's just they are building their audience online, which is a really like Gen Z thing to do, and they really like living in the moment type of situation. Like, you made the best from what you can have and what you were given. And sonically, the music that ENHYPEN does, for me, it's not living up to their reputation. Simple as that. They are exceeding with social media numbers, but music-wise, it's not giving what it's supposed to give when it comes to their popularity. And it's like, it's the stark difference. It's the opposite with Anthem. They doesn't get the recognition that they are deserving because they are a J-pop group. Even though they are part of the big four, they are promoting mostly in Japan. But their discography is, in my opinion, it's better than ENHYPEN's as of right now. Way more well thought out and way more feeling and emotion gone into Anthem's music in general. It's way more warmer than ENHYPEN's, which is not necessarily a good or bad thing. It's a subjective thing, and in my opinion, Anthem's songs and sonically, it's way more flowy. It makes more sense, you know? And ENHYPEN is just like chaos, and they are trying to find the balance or the beauty in the chaos. That's what ENHYPEN's overall discography gave to me. That type of feel. And maybe this is intentional. Maybe they are really just trying to find their root and like settle and make something. But I'm not sure, you know? Yeah. Whatever. We have our last track, which is titled Too Close. And I think this is the Korean version, and we have a English version as well. I'm going to check it out, the other off camera as well. So let's see.
Ooh, too close, 너무 외로운 distance. You so bad, I gotta move back. 너무 닮은 I'm so into you. 이렇게 이상해 like a monster. poker face 위에선 roller coaster. 넘칠 듯한 feeling. 365 I need you.
Wait, guys, okay. So, I intended to wait before I made my comments because we are only 33 seconds into this song. I'm going to go back, of course. Even before this particular line came into my side of, like, field of sight, I was like, this sounds familiar. And it's Happy Fools by TXT. The beat, the sound, it's that. And then 365 I need you, 365 every day. That is a one of the lines of Happy Fools. Hello. Okay.
365 I need you. Pretty smile 전진한 너의 눈빛 달콤한 네 향기 that's a hat trick 희석 따윈 멀리 날아가 버리잖아 두 눈을 감아봐도 마구 누른 본능들이 한계에 다다라 Too close 너무 위태로운 distance You so bad I gotta move back 너무 탐나 I'm so into you Too close 온 신경이 녹을 distance 살을 닿아오는 your breath 어지러워 난 I'm so into you 투명한 close, 너무 외로운 distance. You so bad, I gotta move back. 너무 탐이 나, I'm so into you. Too close, 온 신경이 녹을 distance. 살에 닿아오는 your breath. 어지러워 나, I'm so into you. Baby, I can't help it. Too close, 모든 감각이 널 향해. 사실 너보다 더 원해. 더 못 참아 난 I'm so into you.
Alright, I just looked it up. Too Close doesn't have other versions. Loose has a Korean version, and Bad Desire has a English version. Okay. Okay, so two songs that I liked that is like probably is going to be part of my playlist. That is Flashover and Too Close. That's it. And I am utterly devastated by the fact that I could only add two songs because the other songs, except Bad Desire and Outside, other than that, Loose and Helium, those two songs are the ones that I can like listen to the background, but I wouldn't choose to listen to it personally. Yeah, I don't know. It just, this whole album is on the two sides of the spectrum. Like, it's either Bad Desire and Outside, which is like over the top, doesn't have any decent melody line. It's just like in your face. Wow, you know, like it's just like, for me it's why that side. And the other one is like cool, summer vibes, cute, delicate. It has the sexy vibes, like Too Close, for example, which I can get down with. That is something that I gravitate more towards. But it's just not enough. Not enough. Sound-wise, production-wise. Hello? Why? You have all the resources that you can have. You are so rich. I'm talking about Hype. Like, you can have any songwriter, anyone who can give you amazing songs and sounds and be creative, and you don't do enough with your resources, in my opinion. Like, because for me, I really loved the melody line and the overall like direction that Helium gone into the song. But it was like, at the end of it, it was nothing. I was expecting a better bridge, or even a bridge. It's just, you know, when you don't remember something that has happened, and it happened, but it was not impactful enough to you to remember it. And it's the same with me when it comes to Helium, because I think Flashover was like not changed rhythmically or sonically as much either, but Flashover was something that I can get behind. Outside is I don't even know what that song is, to be honest. Bad Desire started good, but it gone nowhere. Loose was cute. I'm going to listen to the Korean version, of course, as well. It was cute. Nothing more. Helium, I really enjoyed, but it didn't give much. It was, I hoped that we will have a rhythm change or something that would elevate the song. Too Close is nice. It started as Happy Fools and it carried the same, not melody line, but the same sonic stuff that Happy Fools has. So it has that familiarity, but at the same time, it's different. They had some violin in it in Too Close, which I appreciate. It was not that loud, but I appreciate it. I've heard it. Um, yeah, pretty much that's it. I I don't know, guys. I think I expected too much, to be honest, and that's my fault. This is a subjective reaction, so that's just my takes on this project because yeah, um, my favorite part of this album, which is not even part of the like album, you know, when you search it up, it's not part of the album, but this concept cinema was my favorite part of this journey. Um, but yeah, all right, okay. Engines, I'm so sorry. I was harsh, but this harshness was not directed towards ENHYPEN. It directed towards the production team. So, yeah.